Hello, Monsters Abound, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 6 of my Belegar campaign, which isn't going great at the moment. We've maxed out our grudges. We're losing money. Our army's pretty dented. And we're at war with literally everyone. It's a slight concern. Now I have considered maybe we should just run away. Maybe if we go back to Karak, maybe, mind you, I think by that point maybe these guys will have conquered it. The south of the Empire looks very, very bitey. The green skin, it looks like Karak still owned the Silver Road, but otherwise, Grimgor is quite strong. And so, I'm hoping that Karak 8 Peaks catches the flu, but so far it looks wildly resilient, despite the fact that every settlement around it has caught the plague. Maybe it just can't. Maybe Karak just, not Karak, sorry, Karak 8 Peaks just cannot get the flu. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to rename these guys the Rats Blatters, because good. People have been suggesting names, but most CV units I don't have, so I can't do much about that. It's like, hey, can you give an organ gun this name? I'm like, well, maybe one day, but no time soon. Okay, Wurzag, right. Okay, okay. Okay, now interestingly, this might actually be fine. At least they don't have shields, so we should do a lot of damage to them. So at least that's something. Alright, well, Wurzag wants a piece of us, but he's brought the wrong kind of army, really, considering that we like smashing things at range, because Savage Orcs not really great on the old shields. Not the shields are going to help you against getting slammed and turned into jam by a rock. I can't remember what trait Wurzag gives you, but it could come in useful. So nice that we get to bop him. Yep, Savage Orcs being slammed there. However, the main issue is going to be these Savage Orc War Boys. So we need to deal with. So I'm going to start chucking rocks at these lads, because Savage Orc Boar Boys are quite nasty. They've got armor piercing, they have lots of melee attack, they don't have lots of melee defense, but to be honest, they will cause us a lot of pain. So they need to die early. So taking chunks out of them on both flanks. They've got 2 units of them. The Savage Orcs are now in range of our crossbows. And you can see how much damage is being done there. Lots and lots and lots. Yes! And they're all kind of blobbed up as well, which is lovely, because it means that, yeah. Perfect. Belegar gets stuck in place by Wurzag, which is actually fine. Yeah, lots of rocks coming in. You can see already lots of Savage Orcs getting slammed. They're also blobbing up around Belegar, which is absolutely perfect. In fact, they're all attacking Ghost Squad, which is perfect. Because that means, one, our ghosts do magical damage, which means they'll just carve through the Savage Orcs. And secondly, it means we can just concentrate fire on these big blobs. So the crossbows rain. There we go. Lots of crossbows coming in. Boulders. Oh, I can't wait to get cannons if we ever get there. At least this battle should be fairly straightforward, realistically. There we go, the Savage Orcs beaten off. They've had enough. They've been absolutely butchered. And looks like Wurzag is actually engaging Roberts, but he's getting his ass kicked. In come the Savage Orc Boar Boys to save their boss, knock Robert to the ground, and then run away themselves. And Wurzag flees off into the distance, his army shattered. I don't think we took too much damage there. Well, killed them with 0 losses, which is the optimal amount of losses when facing, well, anyone really. Armour of silvered steel. Don't know why Wurzag was wearing that, but it's ours now. Plus 20 armour, which is actually quite nice. Did we get the... Yep, more physical resistance for Belegar, which is good. And we're being raided. Are we? Do they have more? We killed 2 of their armies. Have they got more of the buggers? Ugh. Right. A stranger comes. Normally I would go safeguard, but I really need the cash. So, yeah, shower me with your... Oh, no. Oh, everything's got plague. Oh, Karak 8 has plague. Now that would be great.
Lord of the Angrund, it shall be done.
Okay. Right, we could do this. If we... This is very ballsy.
Onwards.
But what we're going to do... What's my public order? If I untax that... Ugh, no, we'll tax that. Okay, we've got 5 turns. Everything's riddled with plague. That army is fucking terrifying.
Yes.
What we're going to do... Oh, plus you've got a war. Oh, lovely. So my plan... Right, my plan was... If I merge my Dwarf Warriors, then I could recruit some more. But with that army there, I don't know if it's a good idea. Because I'm thinking... Karak 8... We could potentially take Karak 8 Peaks. It's a ballsy move. It's very ballsy. But it could potentially be done. If we can win that battle... Because they'll probably attack us. They're almost certainly going to attack us. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if Wurzag also charges in. So I can't really recruit. In fact, I can't recruit anyway, because of course I've lost my recruitment building. So fuck that idea. Well, that's not entirely true. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay, I need to mull this. This is potentially where I just end up killing myself. But okay, let's get rally, because some of our units are gold chevron already, so getting those bonuses could be quite nice. Next, we're going to grab Cleanse Corruption for no particular reason, because it's there. Then we're going to grab... Is there anything... Oh, Ancestral Grudge. Probably a good shout, so we'll grab that one. Let's get Defensive Coordinator, because that might actually come in useful. And then we'll get Ancestral Grudge Review. Right, okay, so our options are...
To battle.
We recruit some regiments of renowned, and then just fucking go for it. We hit Valea's Sorrow, and then immediately go for Karak 8 Peaks. Because a Plague there is going to be gone in 2 turns. It's going to be gone at Karak 8 Peaks in 2 turns, which is our best... If we can hit it, the turn it's got Plague, that's our best option. This could well end up with me dying horribly, but we're gonna give it all. What I'm gonna do, because these units are like 200 gold each, which is expensive, I can merge a couple of them together. I can do that. I'm tempted to like. Shall I get these guys as well? That's 400. That means our money will be gone in... There's no point recruiting now, is there?
Belegar Ironhammer.
Okay, I think they're going to attack us. Assuming we survive that battle, our option then is that we can smash our way through that army towards Belegar Sorrow, then onto Karak 8 Peaks. Maybe even bypass Belegar Sorrow. We just need to get inside Karak 8 Peak, and then probably disband a lot of stuff. It's not the best plan, but it is a plan. Okay, so Grimgor did not attack us. In fact, Grimgor went after Crooked Fang Fort, and army ended up dying. So, what we're going to do is we're going to recruit... We're going to recruit that. Then... So it's got 2 turns. We're going to underway over here. Then we underway over to Karak 8 Peaks. And then we attack. And pray to Grungy that it works. This is very... I don't think I've ever fought a campaign before where I'm like, holy shit, this could go so wrong so fast. I'm going to ignore them. Because I don't need that in my life. I don't need that in my life.
I am Belegar.
Hello. You want a military alliance? I will take that military alliance. We've also met Karak, which is interesting. Okay. Grudge aborted. Fine.
True king of 8 peaks.
Okay.
I'm God.
Now, this does mean... Oh, fuck. How have you not taken any damage? Why is the plague dropped off? Okay, well, this could go all very badly very quickly. This could well be the end of the campaign. I might have to restart, but... Fuck it. Fuck it. Let's... Well... Death or glory. Death or motherfucking glory.
What brings you before the heir of Lund?
Is it waving goodbye? The defensive alliance. You want money? I'm not going to give you money for a defensive alliance. I don't have enough money to give you a defensive alliance. Okay, you're attacking that. That's fine. Well, it's not fine, but it's... I was expecting it. Okay. Okay, I mean, okay, they are throwing everything they've got at me. Which was to be expected. Now, the garrison has taken a bit of damage, but nowhere near enough. Now, do these guys have... I don't think they have fanatics. Because I think it tells you when they do, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't think they do. I'm fairly sure it tells you when they do. Okay, so... Yeah, so there we go. These guys have fanatics. Right, so the settlement garrison has fanatics. Now, we need to remember that, because that could come in useful. Okay, well... Here goes nothing. Just in case. In the underways leading towards Karak 8 Peaks, Belegar is making a death or glory stand. Either we smash through the hordes of Orcish defenders, or we die here. Now, we're only outnumbered 4-1, which, comparatively, I mean, that we've had worse. We've had worse, although we haven't faced an army quite like this. There's a lot of nasty units here. There's a lot of big uns. There's some trolls. some Black Orcs, a lot of enemy characters. We need to take out these Black Orcs. These Black Orcs will just chunk through us. We will not be able to stop them, so we need to deal with them first. There's a couple of enemy characters as well. Morglum Neck Snapper's in here somewhere. Is that him there? I think this is Morglum Neck Snapper here. They got Snotling Pump Wagons. Big old hordes of boys. And they're bunching up on the left and right flank. We are... Yeah, we're corner camping, because if I'm going to survive this, I'm going to have to. We only have a few turns before we bankrupt ourselves. We're miles away from any friendly settlements. And we've left our one and only settlements undefended and likely to rebel. So basically, things could be better. And now we're being attacked by pretty much everything that these bastards can throw at us. Fortunately, our rock lobbers are doing fantastic work, including the new goblobber. Is it goblobber? Goblobber, yep. Doing horrendous amounts of damage already, we've killed at least 500 before they've even reached our lines. Ghost Squad has formed up because we're about to be... Oh god, Belegar even had like expert charge defense, and he still got knocked on his arse by Morglum Neck Snapper. Fortunately, this battle's only going to go one way. Belegar not very happy about being knocked on his bottom. It's not very kingly, is it? Some crossbow assistance there as well. Lovely. So the Black Orcs charging in. They are surrounding. I'm trying to spread out my Ghost Squad a little bit because there's a lot of Orcs now incoming. Crossbows doing great work against the Black Orcs, cutting them down. Perfect. The rock lobbers continuing to do as much damage as possible. The trolls attacking our very weak left flank. However, they are attacking the dwarves who have flaming weapons, so could be worse, but I don't know how long these dwarves are going to hold on. Crossbows focusing fire on the trolls, the goblobbers smashing the orcs behind them, trying to thin out the numbers so that the dwarves of Dragonfire Pass can just hold a little bit longer. Enemy lords and characters now launching themselves into our line. We've got some clashing on the right flank and some fanatics. I was hoping to draw those guys out, but they're going to do so much damage. Oh god, I love fanatics, but god, dwarves being turned to jam. The rat splatters slamming up against some goblins. In comes some Black Orcs. Some big uns behind them. The Angrund miners, the slayers, they will die to the last, and they will probably die to the last. It's absolute carnage. As a desperately trying to hold back the horde. Some of our ghosts now coming back. We've got Jacob Marley charging into the rear, hopefully going to cause... do they cause terror? I think they do cause terror, don't they? I think they do. We're going to try and scare the orcs away. That's the dream. Our left flank has collapsed. The walls of Dragonfire Pass have been routed, and now our rangers are fighting up against the Black Orcs. That's not going to do very well for them. Fortunately, we do have Casper and Slimer moving in to render some assistance. We've got Robert Marley over on the left flank as well. The right flank is barely holding, but the rat splatters are doing okay. I mean, there's not many of them left. The rock lobbers now concentrating fire on this blob, trying to thin it out. We might hit some of the dwarves, but to be honest, that's, if we can... Oh god, the Angrund miners have broken as well. That's left a big hole in our line. Fortunately, they seem to be jumping the rat splatters, which means we can just concentrate fire from the quarrelers on this orc flank. The rat splatters holding until the very last. There's only, less than 10 of them left? No, just over 10. I mean, it's a 14, I think. Okay, we've broken them. We've broken them. They're shattered. They're running. That's good. We don't have many dwarves left, though. Our front line looking decidedly thin. And there's some units that didn't even make it to the battle routing. Alright, now we just need to take Karak 8 peaks. Easy. Okay, well, we survived. Just about. The only slight problem being that there's still a lot of units left. And there's not a lot of us left. Maybe we can just take it? I mean, at least we're not hemorrhaging money anymore, because, you know, lots of stuff died. Good. So, what do I have? Right. Okay. So, we can get reload time reduction, missile strength, ammunition for stuff. Yes. Take that. Slimer is going to be relentless? Sure. Jacob, you can be you can have an ancestral grudge. Sure. Casper, ancestral grudge. Absolutely. And Robert, spread public order. We might need that. If and it's a big if we can take the city. And I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna be close. Ah, the majesty of Karak 8. It looks a bit trash, doesn't it? It's fine. We can clean it up. Now, there are 3,500 greenskins here. Well, almost 3,500, which, you know, odds-wise, we've had worse. However, our front line, our poor stout Dowie warriors, we've got a unit of 37 dwarf warriors. Only 13 of the rat splatters made it out of the last battle. 25 dwarf warriors there. All of the slayers died. The Ekron miners down to 10. And I think the dwarves of Dragonfire Pass were wiped out. So, we're, you know, frontline wise, not great, to be fair. We do still have our rock lobbers though, and Ghost Squad. Ghost Squad has taken a bit of a beating, but they can probably take on everyone here. To be honest, most of the nasty units we actually managed to wipe out. So, most of... There's no Black Hawks here. We wiped out Morglum's forces. Or at least most of them. The Black Hawks definitely got wiped out. So, we just need to finish off this force. And I'm feeling quietly confident about that. Now, I might have been able to have actually won Karak 8 Peaks, like, with the force that I had to start off with. Like, when I first hit Karak 8 Peaks, I kind of looked at the force there and went, God, there's no way I can take that. I might have been wrong. I might have actually been able to take that, but it might be that having that little bit of extra money, building up our forces, leveling up our troops, just might have made a difference. I don't know. If I was playing this campaign again, would I do the same thing? Well, probably. I'd probably take it a little bit slower. Or would I? Or would I just go, fuck it? Let's try that again. The Goblin Big Boss taking a bit of a... You know, I'd probably race down here again. I might wipe out... You know what? I'd build defences in the first city. And I might, like, beat up the greenskins down there for a bit, just to give myself some breathing room, a little bit of extra cash. And then I think I'd go for it. I think taking Karak 8 Peaks early is a good shout. I probably delayed myself a little bit too much. I mean, it can be done. I've seen it can be done. I don't particularly like cheesing. I don't feel like I'm cheesing here much. I mean, I'm just being sensible, right? This isn't cheesing. I'm like, this is fine. It's not cheese. Hiding in one corner. Right, you know what? I don't mind the sieges in Total War. I realise that a lot of people don't like them. I wish there was some more interesting maps, but I think that generally they are fine. They're not particularly exciting, but I think I prefer the sieges and this might sound weird, but I prefer the sieges in... Oh, a bunch of bodies dropping to the ground. I prefer the sieges in Total Warhammer to the ones in Total War Troy. Now, the minor siege battles, like the small settlement battles, I think the Troy ones, far better. But I think that the sieges in Troy just seem to be a little bit too brutal compared to what you have available. I think some factions probably do okay with it, like Hector. Whereas some, like Odysseus, I mean... Well, your missile units don't seem to do much, and you don't have artillery, and so all you can do is like climb your units up to the wall where they get murdered. So I don't like that. But I feel like this, like I wish that some settlements, I think Altdorf, like Karak, Karak 8 Peaks, Black Crag, those kind of cities should have specialist siege maps, right? They should have specialist battle maps just for those cities. Things like Lothern, Corone, Nagaroth, those kind of places should all have specialist siege maps. I do understand that obviously if you've got like so many different cities, so many different factions, because you might look at this template and go, well, this looks sort of familiar to some other cities and like Bretonnian cities, and yeah, they're definitely. It's just like a template that they lay a different settlement type over, which is fine. I don't mind that. But I just wish that there was some like specific ones which is a little bit different that just made it look a little bit more interesting. Okay, so Ghost Squad is hacking its way. They basically have just thrown because I mean our front line is, well, there's our front line lined up. 13, 10, 25, 20, 37. So that's the entire basically what's left of our front line can probably make up a full unit. Our missile units did slightly better, although the Rangers that bore the brunt of the fighting when the Warriors of Dragonfire Pass croaked it took a bit of damage. So pretty much all we've got left is Ghost Squads, and we just need them to kill everyone in the settlement, if that's fine. If they could just kill all the greenskins, that would be great. It seems like they're doing okay. I'm a little bit like, do I use my crossbows or do I not? Because I might be doing more damage to my ghost than the greenskins are. So I'm kind of like, maybe don't. But I mean, already, you know, almost 1.5 greenskins, 1,500 greenskins dead. It's not bad. We're getting there. There's a big pile of dead greenskins at the entrance. So far, so good. The Orc Warlord's in there, but he's not gonna. Well, basically, he's gonna get. He may be he may be not afraid of any ghost. Ain't afraid of no ghost. But these ghosts are gonna kick the shit out of him. I mean, seriously, they're gonna just kick his head in. He's not having a good day. Belegar's in there as well, of course. There's still a lot of greenskins left, though. I mean, some have fled the battle and are coming back. There's also probably some night goblins with fanatics here. That could actually be quite useful for us because they will use those fanatics to try and kill our units and probably end up killing a lot of themselves in the same time, which is fine. I'm fine with that. So there's an expanding pile of dead orcs at the entrance to this city. I mean, our ghosts are just carving their way through. Even Casper, who really is, you know, he's got his friendship gun. He doesn't really usually fight in melee, but he's doing fine. He's doing okay. Where's Belegar? There's Belegar. How's Belegar doing? Let's go up to almost 60 kills. Now surrounded by goblins. Thing is, they will be doing a little bit. There's some fanatics, but I think they hit the wall. Fanatics, when they hit walls, tend to just despawn, or when they hit like slight slopes, or literally anything. I mean, we're sending goblins flying. A little bit of extra firepower, some more night goblins coming in to join the fight. I mean, so far we're winning. There's a lot of it's just a pile of dead bodies. Oh, just a big old pile of dead bodies. Okay, we've managed to rout a load of the greenskins. They're falling back, leaving behind, I mean, quite a lot of dead, to be honest. There's some orcs just hanging, the Arrow boys, that's why. They're just hanging back and like, do we want to fight them? No, not really. Okay, some more night goblins. Oh, fanatics, perfect. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, the jam. Oh, the jam. Oh, jam. Sweet, sweet jam. Sweet, sweet jam. I really want to play another Scarstick campaign. I know, but I love Scarstick. What can I say? Just fucking love the little guy. He's amazing. That guy's head fell off. Okay, so more and more dead bodies piling up. The number of greenskins dropping considerably. They're down to about half. More fanatics coming out, and I mean, oh, that was so close to mincing those goblins as well. But that basically just routed themselves. Good job there. I mean, you might go, well, the AI is just stupid, it's using its own... But to be honest, in the tabletop, the best... Like, you would bait out fanatics. If there was night goblins, you're almost sure they had fanatics in them. You'd bait them out with, like, fast cavalry or something. And usually you get to try and get them to kill their own units. Orcs and goblins are very much, like, haphazard. Like, when you play orcs and goblins, you don't play to win, you play for the fun. They're not a power gamer army, they're just an army that's just quite fun to play. That's probably why I got on with them so well. I just thoroughly enjoyed... You didn't have to win. You just had to cause mayhem. Okay, so far Ghost Squad is... I mean, has murdered... I mean, look at the big pile of bodies. Holy shit. God. That Japanese ghost girl that comes out of TV, she's got fucking nothing on these guys. I mean, how many she killed? Like 10, 20? Fucking these guys, thousands. More fanatics coming out and instantly despawning. Yep. Sends that goblin flying. Sends all the goblins flying. His head got knocked off. Perfect. And we're now pushing on towards the city centre. The rest of our dwarves like just sitting outside going, how's it going in there, lads? Is it all right? Is everything fine? We have taken a lot of damage. You can see Ghost Squad is quite beaten up at the moment. And we do have some trolls, which we're trying to deal with crossbows, because I don't really want to have to fight the trolls with my ghosts, because they despite the physical resistance we have, they will still do a lot of damage. Fortunately, they seem to be accepting of acupuncture in the back, as they just sort of like sit there and get crossbowed, which is fine by me. More and more, they're desperately trying to fend us off from the city centre, but our horde of it. This is like what is it? The Fog, isn't it? Except instead of pirates, they're dwarves. Plus, the rock lobbers have found their range now, and this little blob here is a perfect like arc distance. The troll's getting super acupunctured. Yep, down they go. They take. Yep. Good. Trolls are out of here. Perfect. The rock lobbers assisting our ghosties take the centre, and it looks like, yep, it looks like the defenders of Karak 8 Peaks, the greenskin defenders, have been routed, leaving Belegar and Ghost Squad to casually just take the city. Bosh! We have retaken Karak 8 Peaks. I'm just going to occupy. Oh, look! Green income! Oh, kind of excited. So, we now have Lord Recruit rank +5, Leadership +10 when fighting against Greenskins, more Public Order, and more unit experience for all armies. Glory and honour is restored to a throne too long abandoned, my lord. In celebration of this most momentous event, so many generations in the making, the courageous Dowie forces that helped you get this far have ceased their levy extracted upon your coffers. Let the hall of your ancestors ring once more with dwarven gripes and grumbles of all measure. Angrund, cheeks rest upon the 8 Peaks throne once more. Phew. Okay, what do we got? So, we have the Karak 8 Peaks, which is going to give us a little bit of income, plus income from all buildings in this province, which is quite nice. We've got the Mustering Hall, which is excellent. We have the Toolmaker's Workshop, perfect. We've got a Drinking Hall, great. We've got the Rangers Barracks, nice. We have the Armoury, which I'm not going to complain about. And, ooh. So we can get the Great Underway Junction, which is going to reduce up. Okay, that's quite nice, but more public order would be good. Casualty replenishment rate is probably something I just can't do without at the moment. Okay, so Karak is making lots of money, but we're probably just... I think we're going to have to abandon it. It's a shame, but we need to... This is our base now. We need to start from here and expand outwards. Ideally, while keeping everyone off our backs. I'm... Like, the great weapons are nice, but we don't really need them. What I really need... We can get long bids. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to knock that down. And I'm going to build defences, because I think we're going to need them. Because if Grimgor comes this way... Yeah, we'll need something. Something like that. Jacob. Let's go... No, Ancestral Grudge. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's give Casper Ancestral Grudge. We need some now. Let's... Do I want the Angrund miners? Not really. I'll get rid of them.
True King.
Let's get some Longbeards. Because God knows we need them. I'm tempted to get rid of our Dwarf Warriors as well. But I think for the moment we'll keep them. We're going to get Rebellion down here. It's going to happen next turn. There's not much we can do about it, which is just going to have to accept that. We need to start expanding. Now, Valea's Sorrow is not super easy to defend. Because it's just in the middle of nowhere. Ideally, I need... Now, Barakvar are pushing from the north. So, if we can take Black Crag. Could we take Black Crag? I mean, we took Karak 8 Peaks. What's to say we can't take Black Crag? Because that's got gold. And I do need gold. But that's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.